Yeah, well, you'll see when we get to it, but I did my first panoramic shot ever, I think.
Yeah, as I was clicking into the meetup here, saw it real quickly, but I didn't see. I just saw the small little.
I don't know what the deal is, but I just uploaded it. Normally, I upload stuff to Flickr with a 1200 or 1500, width, maximum pixels width. But
Yeah.
this one, I just uploaded whatever. I just uploaded full frame, and
Wow.
when you load it into the group, it comes up. Well, at least what I see, I don't see the full image unless I click on it. So it's just kind of a blurred out image.
Well, Flickr upgraded again this week,
Oh, okay.
so the whole page is different now. It's
Yeah, it
displaying
is.
images square like the 500px does.
Okay. Yeah. I don't log into Flickr. Well, last few weeks have just kind of been a blur. If I haven't been working, I've been thinking about work and doing stuff, so I haven't done too much. But yeah, so I tried it out.
It's
It
cool.
seems to work pretty good. Yeah, I upgraded to Lightroom 6 this morning, and of course, then you got to reload all the plugins. At least a lot of them I use.
Uh,
I use
I've never messed with plugins.
yeah, the Jeffrey is it Jeffrey Friedel? He does a bunch of plugins for Lightroom, and I've been using them for a couple of years. They're a little more flexible than just kind of the standard Lightroom plugins. But the problem is when you upgrade to a major update, like from 5 to 6 or something like that, they go away, so you got to reload them. So
Uh,
so I reloaded 3 out of the 5 or 6 that I use. Flickr, Picasa, and there's a plugin called Metadata Wrangler, which allows you to pick and choose what metadata gets sent up with different images. So I had to reload all that, and then before I could upload. So it took a little bit
I
of
think it
time.
would be smart enough to pull those in, at least the ones that are compatible.
Yeah, well, it does within 5. All the updates, all the versions of 5, it automatically updates.
Yeah.
But when you make a change to 6, and I don't know, I guess 6 links with Creative Cloud more than 5. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, it works. But yeah, then you are right. Flickr changed things again. I don't know what they're trying to get more competitive, I guess. I don't know. But
Yeah. It's good. It's fine with me. I love Flickr, but
yeah, for photo sharing, it's usually Flickr or 500px for us. And I think for most people out there, Flickr is probably everybody's watching this either now or after the fact, and most photographers, I think most photographers probably at least use Flickr as a way to get stuff out. Now 500px, I think there's a lot of photographers, more quote unquote serious photographers that use 500px.
Yeah, it's higher quality stuff on 500px.
Yeah, and then Instagram and all the other stuff, but it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of solutions out there, and Flickr's changed a lot in the last few years. That kind of changed things around and tried to upgrade. And 500px keeps upgrading too. They did a different interface. Basically, was it last week or a few weeks ago? It rolled out, and so yeah.
Yeah.
You don't use 500px too much?
Not. I have an account there. I have a few pictures, but I never. I don't know. I guess just uploading it to Flickr is enough for me.
Yeah. I use Flickr as my main photo sharing site, but I kind of use, and I think maybe I talked about this a couple weeks ago, I kind of use Flickr as a screening tool. So if something I post to Flickr, and if I post it to a fair amount of groups in Flickr and I get some good comments and a fair amount of favorites and that type of thing, then I'll take that and send that image to 500px. So I've got, I don't know what I have, 850 images or something on Flickr, and I've got 35 on 500px or something. So Flickr's kind of my screen, my first round. If it gets a lot of favorable feedback on Flickr from photographers or people that are into photography, then then I'll take a look at it and post it to 500px. But 500px is definitely more photography as art related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. So
I always mean to upload the ones that seem to be liked most over there, but I just never do it. I don't know. I just forget.
yeah,
I guess I'm lazy.
I forget quite a bit too, and I usually I think I said this before, but I usually try to. It seems like you get a lot of hits on 500px if you do it. For me, it's always been like first thing in the morning on the weekend, so like 8 o'clock on Saturday morning or 7:30, 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. You just get people that are, you know, they're up or they're in, you know, they're spending time on 500px. So it's, but if I upload it at like 2 in the afternoon, it doesn't get near as much exposure.
Mhm.
You know, doesn't get near as many comments or that type of thing. So
Yeah,
I guess there's a strategy to it. Social media posting.
maybe I'll give that a try.
Yeah, that's fun. There's lots of great images on 500px, and I don't spend a ton of time over there, but I do every once in a while just go and I'll just kind of browse through just to kind of see, you know, what, especially if I'm going somewhere new, I'll take a look and kind of see what other photographers have done with that particular area just to kind of get an idea, or a new camera or a lens or something like that. It's pretty good. And Flickr's great for that too. It really is. You can search by just about anything and find images from everywhere, which is nice. But let's jump in. I didn't know. Simi posted a few images from National Tai Chi Day, a World Tai Chi Day. Like I never knew there was a World Tai Chi Day. So.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I don't know if we got those in Chicago or that was back home.
Looks like this is back in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm. I didn't look at this, see what the
I don't know what the
EXIF
dates
data
were.
said.
I don't know if it was last taken April 20. Okay, so this was taken a couple weeks ago then. Okay, so it's stuff he took
Okay.
a couple weeks ago and just hadn't gotten to. Yeah. That makes sense. So, but let's go ahead and go into that. Go to there and see. So no new photography purchases or anything this week?
Well, I sort of did. It was my dad's birthday like a week ago, and he would never tell me what he wanted, and he was telling me how his camera was falling apart. He has this old Fuji bridge camera that I gave him years and years ago.
Okay.
So I just been researching. I'm like, what can I get? What can I get a 5-6 year old DSLR for these days?
Mm-hmm.
And I just got it this morning on eBay, a Nikon D3000.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have his old Nikon FM2 here on the shelf, and he's always liked Nikons, so I figured I would stick with that.
Okay.
I can give him back some of his lenses if he wants. He can, Nikon lenses haven't changed, so you can use any of them. So
put the old lens on the new to him body, and
right.
Good, cool. Well, yeah, that was that a 16? That's a crop sensor camera, and it's what, like a 16?
It's a 10. It's 10 megapixel.
Okay.
But that's plenty. Mostly what he's doing is taking pictures of stuff for eBay and an occasional, vacation type photo.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of in the line of the Rebel XSI.
Yeah.
That kind of range.
Yeah, the first Rebels. Yeah, it was kind of competing with that.
Yeah, kind of that 10,
I think
12
it's about 5 years old.
Yeah. That's good. Well, Joe shoots with the what's it, the D40?
40D. Yeah.
40D, which is 10. I think it's 10 megapixel, and it's a fantastic camera. I mean, really, it seems like anything. If you're doing your job as far as exposure and composition and paying attention, lighting and all that type of stuff, 10 megapixels is more than enough in almost all cases, I think. It really is. So anybody watching, don't worry. Don't get caught up in the megapixel race, because any camera now, decent camera, is going to have more than enough megapixels. So what you want to find is just something that suits you, that is in your budget, and has the selection of accessories, lenses, and stuff that you want. And whether it's 12 megapixels, 16. I mean, the OMD, the Micro Four Thirds is 16. It's 16.5, essentially 16.5 megapixel. Plenty. Everything I've shot with that, I've had no issue with. Damn, I wish I had 17.5 megapixels.
No,
it just doesn't matter if you got a decent lens and you do your job as far as driving the camera and
get a good composition where you don't have to crop and
where you want the crop,
good exposure and
getting the light and that stuff. There's plenty of room. I mean, even 16, you can crop still a decent amount and still blow it up to to small poster size and be perfectly fine. So it's people get caught in the megapixel race, and it's important to a certain extent, but not really anymore. And the 16 megapixel chip now is so much better than a 16 megapixel chip from 3 or 4 years ago. They've improved the sensitivity of the chip. The noise has been reduced tremendously, so high ISO stuff is very doable now. Or just a few years ago, it was a challenge. Anything above, what was it, probably 3,200, something like that, you started running into issues. And I've done stuff with the OMD that is at 12,000, and it looks fine. I mean, I blew it up to a 20 by 30, it might show a little bit of noise, but for showing on a screen or 8 by 10 or something to put in a frame and put on your wall or on your desk or something, it looks fine. No problems at all. So very good. I haven't. Well, I bought a grip for the EM10. I'm gonna try it out.
That'd be nice. I love battery grips. Have you ever had one before?
No, this isn't a battery grip. It is just the. I should get it tomorrow. Actually, it's the. It's just a metal grip. It's not the Olympus one. It's Photodiox, I think, is the company. And it's a metal grip, so it'll just add a little bit on the front and just make it a marginally thicker. But I mean, this fits fine. But I think an extra half inch or something like that. The EM5 that I got back in December came with a grip, and Pam likes it without the grip. So this is just a polycarbonate grip. So the one I got for the EM10 is essentially the same thing. Just bolts over the bottom and gives you an extra, just a little firmer hold right there. So, but that was like $20. Oh, and I got a lens for kind of the super zoom lens primarily for Pam to use. I got the Olympus, what is it, 14 to 150?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so it kind of equates to the
like a 28 to 300.
No, like on the EOS line, it would be like the 18 to 135. Kind of that Canon lens, which she used on the EOS, on the Rebel, and for 90% of her shots, that was perfectly fine. Decent sharpness, got a good focal. For that it was what, 18, so 24 to 200 basically, and the 14 to 150 will be 28 to 300. So she'll have a little more reach on the telephoto side. But it's a 3.5 to 3.5 to 5.6. So same basic range, but it's half the size of the Canon lens, and you pair that with the smaller camera, and it should be very, very portable for her. So, but I got that used. I got it got it off of eBay, so I got it for basically half price. Well, the price has dropped quite a bit on the used one because they just came out with a new version of that lens a couple months ago. I think with maybe a little better coatings on the glass, but probably marginally better, maybe a little faster autofocus, but it wasn't worth $300 difference. Especially for for Pam, because it's just basic wide range lens that gives her from fairly wide angle to zoom and decent autofocus. She's perfectly happy with that, and it takes great great. She's got some very good shots that she has with that 18 to 135, and this lens for the mirrorless or for the micro four thirds is basically the same lens, just in a micro four thirds format. So should be good. So, but other than that, I'm looking for another lens for my camera. I don't know what to get yet. I've got the 17 millimeter, which is the only lens I've got for this camera at this point. But I'm thinking about the like a 12 to 35 or a 12 to 50, which would be a 24 to 100 basically. If I got the 12 to 50, and but those are about $400 used. So I've got to think about that a little bit. But I think if I do that and then have the fast prime that I do with the 17 millimeter, and then maybe a macro lens, that'd probably be all I would need, I would think.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty good setup.
It should be, yeah. I think so. And buying used has worked out pretty good. You get good stuff at about half price, so works out pretty good. As long as you do your research, like Joe was saying last week, as long as you do your research and know who you're buying from, and know what you want to buy,
right,
and you get in decent condition. I've never had an issue at all with buying used. So let me go ahead and start the screen share here. Go through these. I thought maybe Joe would pop in, but we'll see.
He's still shoveling sunshine.
Yes, he is probably. Although we had a nice weekend here. I mean, it was 88 degrees today and sunny, and
yeah, it's been in the 90s. It's pretty damn near hot now.
Yeah. Are you starting to get the humidity to creep in there?
Yeah, it's getting there. It's not bad yet, but it's definitely humid.
Yeah, I can feel the difference now, and we've probably got about another 2. Usually by June 1st, the humidity gets turned on, and then it just becomes sticky. Right now, it's just warm, which is fine, but the humidity is creeping up. So, all right, this is the last one from last week. Joe's sunrise image from his iPhone. Yep. Not bad. Very nice. We're going to be heading out. We're going to be going out west here this summer, so I'm looking forward to getting back out there and seeing some of these big skies. It's definitely fun to shoot them.
Yeah.
Do some of those panoramic shots too. I think that'll be cool.
Definitely.
All right. Here is that truck that Simi, I guess, probably the same truck that he hinted at last week with that image. When was it? He had that windshield. This one.
Yeah,
from last
that's
week.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it. There's the line, the power lines that you can see in this new one.
Yep. So this is the actual truck itself, and he says this is a C40. Okay, so it's an old truck, yeah. But yep, there are the power lines. This truck looks like it's been sitting there quite a while. And shot with this 24 to 105. That is the workhorse lens for a full frame. Well, even for crop sensor cameras. I mean, it's just for both Canon and Nikon. That's the
yeah.
But for a full frame, I mean that's
yeah, that's a good lens.
Lens, yeah, that's kind of the same in the micro four thirds. The 12 to 50 would be basically the same right. thing. And I think Olympus makes I think it's a f2.8 or f4, one of their pro line lenses that runs about $700-800. And this is about an $800 or $1,000 lens for this.
Yeah, probably 800, I would say.
Yeah,
I don't know Nikon lenses that well, but
the Canon version is around 1,000 or so, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that it depends whether you get IS or not. But
okay, yeah, but yeah, that's that's a great walk around lens for a full frame. You know, as long as you don't need big telephoto, it gives you a decent wide angle and kind of a mid-range tele. And he shot this at 24 millimeters, so f8, 125th, ISO 100, and this looks like maybe silver effects, but it's got some nice texture to it. And I love the it's up against the barn here. It's faded, weathered wood. Yeah, that's a nice black and white. It's a good. I wonder what the real color of the truck is. That'd be interesting. Instead of saying, I want to see this in black and white, Sumi, I want to see this in color. I want to see what it looks like in color. It's probably rusted out.
Probably many colors.
Yes, multiple colors of whatever the original one was. Rust and whatnot. But this would be fun to do a full color, like an HDR type shot of this.
Yeah.
You just do 3 frames, bracket up and down. That way you get detail in the grill area here and that, and you could kind of grunge it out a little bit if you wanted and get the rust and pitting and all the weathering on there. But I'm really like HDR from the standpoint of what I call natural HDR, trying to just increase your dynamic range a little bit, and then don't blow it out of the water. Just kind of keep it as natural looking as possible, and you get some nice results with it.
Yeah,
this would be fun to see in color. I think a nice multiple exposure in color. But cool, yeah. That's there we go. Watch out for ladies with swords. World Tai Chi Day, April 25th. This was once again, 70 to 200. Okay. 82 at 4, 220th. Yeah. It's nice. And I've looked at this a couple times, but she's got the full, what is it? Pose. That's probably not the right word. What do they call it? Position, pose. She's got the fingers pointed right where the blade is pointed.
Mm-hmm. I like that he framed her with the tree. That really helped a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it does. Really nice, yeah. The only thing that's a little distracting is the house and the stuff in the background. But the tree does definitely frame her and kind of box her in a little bit in there. Mm-hmm. You got the focus right on her face, which she's concentrating on the motion. So, very nice. Cool shot.
Yep.
There we go. This looks like she's got I don't know, something in motion at this point. I don't know what the exit is. Doesn't say. But black and white version. Same person, different maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
And what this is. It's like something on
like some sort of tassel coming off of the sword, or
the sword. Okay, there's the blade there, and then some kind of tassel or something at the back of it. Looks like two group of 2 or something there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Doesn't say what the shutter speed was.
Yeah.
Nice little motion there, though.
Yep, got motion there, and you can see the motion in her foot, but pretty sharp up on the face. But yeah, this is probably, I don't know, 3 or 400th of a second. Who knows? But probably somewhere in that range. But yeah, it's kind of nice. You got this over here, and that's a little bit to it. Yeah. Black and white's a nice. Now this one I really like. I think this is very well composed. At f4, 200 millimeters, so he's compressed the background a little bit, 1,000th of a second, and you got the. So he was a little ways away. I would too with that swinging that blade around. I'd make sure I was. Make sure I was away.
Don't get too close.
But it's a nice. It's a nice shot. She's kind of leaning into the image a little bit. And then here's the, angled nice. It kind of actually flows. I don't know what this is, the building or the facade of the building in the back. It kind of goes through Yeah, black and white is nice for this. This is probably a very dark colored car, like a red or something that would have really distracted.
Yeah.
From the subject here, so it's black and white's a good thing. That way the her jacket comes out. Yeah, nice shot. People shots. There you go. You got the whole group. Got a wide range of people here. Leader, and they've all got the sort of. This looks like they got some at the Toys R Us or something here. Got some plastic lightsaber type things going on there.
You get the practice swords.
Yes, we don't trust you with the real ones.
Yeah.
I got from young to old. You probably got a 50, 60-year range of people there, which is kind of neat. And they're all basically doing the same thing.
Yeah.
A little bit of nice little symmetry, kind of a little triangle or wedge. Yeah. F4 640th of a second at 48 millimeters. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Shadow's kind of nice there. That's kind of neat. That makes that adds a lot to the image. Actually, is having the shadows in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice shot. Good little people shot. There we go. Out in the park. Once again, shadows, nice colors. The framing of the flag in the background. Yeah. Downtown Milford. Okay. The city park. Looks like it was a little chilly that day, maybe. Everybody's got their fleece on.
Probably.
Not as warm as it looks. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I wonder if Simi is into Tai Chi. I guess I would assume that maybe he is a little bit. Okay, so this is another panoramic, same
structure, just the west side.
Okay.
The one before was from the south side, which is on the right over here.
Okay, over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No, this is nice. Nice framing with the moss and the trees and you can hear. And this was how many images combined?
I think this one was around 9.
Wow.
I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
I probably overdid it. Like I said, it was just, these are still from the photos I took last week. And I just, moved the camera a little bit, click, moved the camera a little bit more, click,
Huh. So 9 images, and you had it 3:2 aspect ratio, right?
Yeah. And I shot it vertically. Images.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey. You're lagging a little bit, but I can see you. Looks like you're out and about.
Oh, okay. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I'm at the local Hooters.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Cool. Glad you could join us. It looks like he's drinking a malt beverage there, so we got to figure out what he's drinking.
I am drinking a Four Peaks. What is it? The Four Peaks 8th Street Pale Ale.
Okay. All right. Cool. Nice looking beer. Nice. Cool. I'm drinking. I don't know what.
Get on the Wi-Fi.
Yep. There you are. Are you using Hooters? Are you using Hooters Wi-Fi?
No, I'm still on the LTE. My AT&T LTE, but
okay.
I've only got 2 bars.
Okay. That's not too bad. I mean, you're lagging a little bit, but not too bad.
What's the Wi-Fi code?
It's Wings. WING.
There you go.
I'm gonna see if I can get on the Wi-Fi. Maybe that's better.
Okay. All right. So so this is 9 images, 3:2 ratio.
Mm-hmm.
So the final, what was the final size of this? It had to be like,
I didn't check on this one.
Okay.
Since I shot it vertically, it'd be about 5,000 pixels high.
oh, okay. That's how you did it. That was my next question, was the width of the image, top to bottom, was because you shot it vertically,
Right.
not horizontally. Okay.
Right.
Because the one I just shot landscape mode and it came out really skinny.
Yeah. You can do it either way, but you just get more pixels, more width.
Yeah.
If you do it.
Yeah. And I would have to, if I shot it vertically, I would need probably 9 images instead of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. Yeah, I think literally this came out really nice.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of, everything was far enough away that you didn't get any curvature or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it was the middle of the day, so the sun was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just practice shots anyway.
Yeah, it came out pretty good. And how long did it take Lightroom to process this image?
Like a minute or two.
Okay. All right.
I finally got it hooked up where it's using the video card to process.
Oh, okay.
If you have a relatively new video card, there's an option in there that uses the video card.
Oh, okay. My card is, it's going to be almost 5 years old, so maybe not.
Yeah.
But it has 2 gigs. I think it's 2 gigs of memory.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time, it was not a full-on gamer's video card, but it had a decent amount of memory.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, was this the same image you had last week?
Same building, but different perspective. This is on the other side.
Oh, okay.
And he took 9 shots, I think, and put them together.
Okay.
And it came out pretty good.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because now you can see the other building next to it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last week the shot was from this angle over here.
Yeah. Okay.
Looking at that wall. Yeah. But yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it was probably, like you said, probably the middle of the day, right? Looks like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, probably.
Yeah, I think it was about 1 or 2. It was worst time.
Real harsh sun.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's neat. I think it's a neat feature, and like I said, I'm looking forward to using it when I go out west. I think it'd be great for some landscape shots.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of things I want to do now that I can do this, so I'm excited.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
Hey, Wes, and so that was all in Lightroom you did that?
Yep.
Sweet.
Even though I have Photoshop now, I didn't have to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. I posted one I did, and I just dumped it in Lightroom too, and it took about a minute and a half to do to render. And,
that's not too bad.
No, not really. I mean, it ended up being it was 6 shots, 16 megs each, raw images out of the camera. And when it got done pushing all the pixels, it ended up with a 247 meg image. It's like, man.
There you go.
That's huge. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Here's another shot from, I guess, last week at the car show.
Mm-hmm.
This is the grill of a 1969 Shelby Cobra.
69, all right.
I think it was 69. 68, I'm pretty sure it's a 69. And it was, let me see if I can show you the red version. But it came out looked a lot better in color. I mean, in black and white than color. Let's see here if I can find it. Where is it? I can't find it right now. But there was some weird reflections and that type of stuff. And when I dropped it in black and white, the I focused on obviously the emblem, and it just came out a lot better.
Yeah, that's good.
Black and white than color. So.
You can see all the detail in the emblem really nice there and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ended up coming out pretty good. And this was the 17 millimeter lens, I think. Yeah, f2. F2.8. I don't know why it didn't post it. Huh, that's weird. But yeah, it was f2.8, I think.
2.2 it says here. I'm seeing the XF online.
2.2.
How come I'm not getting it there? That's weird. Huh.
That is weird. Yeah, Wes is telling you what your what your XF data is.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
I believe you. 2.2. But I was probably just about at the minimal focus distance for this. It was probably about 4 or 5 inches away. That lens focuses in pretty close, so yeah, came out pretty good. Got some nice detail in it, and I like the amount of blurring that came in for the headlight came out pretty nice. So, fun. Nice car, that's for sure. All I can afford is a picture of it. All right.
Do you need anything?
Huh?
Do you need anything?
No, I'm good right now, Scooter. Thank you.
So here's my my first ever panoramic shot.
Oh yeah, let's check that out.
This is my my deck. So
I don't have the luxury of the computer. I have, I can look at the flicker on the side. I have to.
So this was like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So the sun was just super harsh. I mean, it's just blaring down on the deck this time of day. But I set it up on the tripod, and it was only about 5 feet away from the railing up here. So I got the curvature. I just don't think there's a way to get rid of that. With the panoramic, but it was 6 shots across, and this is basically 180 degrees. Right here at this edge is the house, and right here is the house too. So I get pretty much the whole.
Hey, Mark. For some reason, I still only can see Wes.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. There you go. Now Wes is a good-looking guy.
Yeah, I mean, not that I don't mind seeing. He's got that boy band look, I mean.
Can you see that now, Joe?
I actually can't.
Huh.
I don't see anything from you at all.
Wow. All right, let's try it. I'm going to stop it. I'll restart it again here. All right, can you see me now? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. All right. There. Can you see me now?
I don't see anything.
Oh, wow.
I see you.
Yeah.
So Wes sees it. Okay, yeah, that's fine. No, carry on. I don't. For some reason, I can't see it on the.
Let's go ahead and hit.
It's unfortunate. I would like. Okay. Well, I might be able to. Let me see. I don't think if I go out of the. Can you still see me or whatever?
No,
hear me?
You see a profile pic. Yeah, I don't see live.
But you can still hear me though. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, so then I can go to my Flickr app. And,
yeah.
This is a first for me. I haven't done this.
Oh, okay.
So okay, I can go to the Flickr app.
Yeah.
All right.
But the interesting thing was the camera, the EM10 has a panoramic mode, and it'll shoot. It'll still record in RAW, but when you put it to the panoramic mode, it locks the exposure, so you don't worry about white balance or exposure changing.
All right. When you want to do that anyway.
Yeah. So it just automatically does it, and then it comes up with a like it superimposes a little grid and shows you kind of the main picture and then some overlap bars on either end. So it kind of helps you line things up. And it worked pretty good.
Did you compare the 3 different options that you got?
Yes.
And you stitched them together?
Yeah. The spherical, I think. This is the cylindrical here, I think. And that was the best one. It came out the best. There was no way I don't know if the Photoshop version will allow me to correct the railing, the bowing and the railing.
Yeah, you probably have to like do a warp or something in Photoshop to get that to straighten out. I don't know exactly how you do that. I'm sure there's a way, but
yeah, I mean, it was a fairly wide angle lens, and it was close to the rail. I mean, it was only 5 or 6 feet away from the railing here, so that's why.
How many shots was this, Mark?
This was 6.
6, okay.
6 shots, and ended up being, like I said, about 200 and just under 250 meg once Lightroom got done with it, and it saves it as a DNG file. Is that what yours does, Wes?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the only way you can do it.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And, but yeah, I mean, I think it works pretty good. And if I do any real panoramics, like out west or something like that, I'll orient the camera vertical.
Now you can definitely see where you were you on a tripod?
Yes.
Okay, so you can definitely see where you were at.
Oh yeah, it's right here.
But I mean, like, so you took the shot in all 6 shots in the same spot.
Yes.
In other words, like, you didn't physically move the tripod.
No, I left the tripod and I just pivoted the ball head.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, so you can definitely see that, and I think that's why you got such a distortion on that in the middle. Like I think you should try it again and see if maybe if you physically move the tripod, if you get rid of that distortion you have.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Actually.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, set up the shot, point the tripod over here, frame it, and then move it. Yeah.
Yeah. Since you're so close.
Yeah. Yeah. That might be the way to do it. Is to actually just set it on the tripod, but turn the tripod itself, not just spin it. Yeah.
Right. Right. Because I think like had you just been getting the wood line there, I think you'd have been okay. You wouldn't have really been able to tell. But since you have a point of focus like that railing right there, you can obviously see that it's distorted.
Yeah. Yeah. But I just wonder what that'll be. This was really close, but if I was like on top of a mesa in New Mexico or something, I don't know if that would become an issue. Really, I don't know.
Right? Yeah. It probably wouldn't.
Yeah. If I was shooting, everything was at infinity basically, where this wasn't. Now, this is only 5 feet away, but all this back here, that's 40, 50 feet away. So.
Right.
So there you go. You get to see my backyard. And the big green egg. The big green egg.
And the top of the actual kind of nipple of the green egg.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Gotta get some smoke coming out of there.
Yeah, I need to do it. Well, I'm gonna be cooking some stuff on it tonight, so let's see. But yeah, it's fun. The feature works pretty well. I like it, and I think it'd do great for some landscapes. I think it'd be a great way to work on some big landscapes and practice with it. But I mean, it's seamless. I mean, I looked at it, full, and I couldn't really tell where things were stitched together. So it did a great job.
Yeah.
So I think it does what it's supposed to do, and it's pretty straightforward. You just pick the images and dump it in and hit go, and it does it. So I'm happy with it. It works well. So cool. All right. So Wes bought a camera for his dad. I bought a grip and a lens for our cameras. How about you, Joe? Any photography-related purchases this week?
Oh, no. Mine is just I have an event I'm going to shoot. I had canceled my shoots actually for yesterday, but I do have shoots coming up this next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be pretty busy next weekend. That's for sure.
Cool. Good. Are you doing any graduations, or is it just models?
No, it's actually models. and then I shoot that funeral. I'll be shooting a funeral and then models again, you know.
Okay.
So
All right. So are you for the funeral? I can make a bad joke, but I'm not going to. So I won't do that.
You what?
You're not dying to shoot the funeral, are you? No.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good one. Though. I didn't think of that.
I hope they don't stiff you for the fee.
Oh.
Sorry.
That one's got some legs. I hadn't thought of that one.
Yeah, there's lots.
How come you didn't think of these, Wes? That's pretty good, man.
I'm too slow.
I've been working too much. My brain is fried. So I'm going to bad places. So are you gonna have to rent a lens or do anything different for just pretty much at Sigma?
Yeah, he pretty much just my standard lens and my wide angle.
Okay.
All he really wants is just snapshots. Just basically document. I'll just be photojournalizing the event, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just,
all right.
It's as far as I'm concerned, it's a pretty easy gig. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's a sad gig, but it's
yeah.
easy money, if you will. I mean, there's not much to do when you're just documenting something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. You just want to make sure you get good shots, what you will, and then it's just a matter of, like you said, documenting it as well as you can. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He was really clear. He just really wants snapshots, and he really wants like the ice factor. Like, he doesn't want pose shots and stuff. So I'm like, hey, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Just make sure people know there's going to be photography. I don't want to offend anybody, but other than that.
Yeah, that pretty much allows you just to wander around and get the shots as you see. You don't have to worry about telling people to stop or move over here and do that type of thing. You can just kind of.
Pretty much the game plan is, because it's such a delicate event, like, you just shoot a lot. Like, you just shoot a lot to get people used to you being there.
Yeah.
And then they'll forget you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's the game plan.
Yeah, you'll end up with a lot of images.
Right.
And you just have to. All the work's going to be in editing, narrowing it down and picking out. Yeah. Right. That's the hard part. But yeah. Oh, good. And then you're doing a model shoot as well.
Yeah. Then I'll be doing a real, just quick, simple model shoot after that. Yeah. Not on the same day, but. Yeah,
okay. Good. Very good. Very good. You're getting so you're kind of getting into the groove of doing work in Phoenix now.
Yeah, slowly, not quite yet. I won't be really doing anything major until I get back from Albuquerque. I'll be doing another big shoot in Albuquerque in July, and then when I get back from that, then it's going to be full steam ahead. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. So you're going back to Albuquerque specifically to do a shoot there.
Yeah, actually, because I have to. The main thing there is shooting my daughter. I have to shoot my daughter's pregnancy pictures because she's, about to give me my first grandchild. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So that's the priority. And then, but I have, me, I have set up a bunch of other stuff the day before. So it'll be a very busy trip for me. But that one particular Sunday is going to be mostly my daughter for a few hours, and then after that I've got models before and after that.
Wow. Okay.
That time slot is because I've got I set it up with a few girls I wanted to work with, and then once the word got out that I was going to be back in town, then a bunch of other girls wanted to work, so I want to be in on it, Joe, so it was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's good. That's good. Keep you busy. You're gonna be there kind of like over a long weekend and.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just a lot of. I want to get a little bit away from shooting so many nudes, if you will. So it'll be fun going back there. We're gonna just get back. I really love shooting just the beauty work, you know, the editorial, beauty type stuff, you know. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be great. I've got some pretty high dollar wardrobe outfits planned, and I've got a couple makeup artists and hairstylists lined up. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's gonna be quite a production then.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. So it's, you know, just the more you put into it, the more you get out of it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Well, it's good to see. I mean, you're pretty much getting to the point now. If you want to, you know, obviously in Albuquerque, you can work pretty much whenever you want to there.
Yeah.
Now you just got to be able to transfer that to Phoenix, and that's just going to take some time. Just getting to know the people in the area and building up a reputation.
Same relationships.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
The relationships. It's, you know, just getting that groundwork established, and then it's all good from there, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Building the base, and then it kind of feeds itself to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, good. I'm glad you could join in, Joe. Kind of a little more limited show tonight, but that's fine. We got some good images, and I'm looking forward to. I'll have to get some images with the new lens that I'm getting for Pam. That'll be I'm really interested to see how that compares to the 18 to 135 she had for Rebel.
So what did you get?
I got the Olympus 14 to 150.
Oh, really wide? Okay.
Yeah. So that's equivalent to a 28 to 300. So it's kind of like a super zoom that she can use just on the camera. You know, pretty much just one lens to kind of cover a wide range.
Wow, that's the equivalent to that?
Yeah. Yep. And she had on the Rebel, she had the Canon 18 to 135. So that's like 24 to 200 basically. And she, you know, it was a good lens. I mean, it wasn't particularly fast. It was 3.5 f3.5 to 5.6, and the Olympus one is the same. So it's essentially the same lens, just for the micro four thirds instead of the crop sensor SLR. So should be you know, good, just a good walk around lens. You have one lens on your camera, cover a full range, not have to worry about changing lenses and everything. So
I personally like that. I know some people don't, but I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I agree. I think I'll use it. You know, when she's not going out with me, if I just want to go out and do some just walk around photography, I'll use that lens. And but I'm probably going to end up, I was telling Wes, I'm probably going to end up getting the, they have a 12 to 50 for the mirrorless, which ends up being a 24 to 100. So right in that, you know, the 24 to 105 range for, you know,
I have to get used to those, the ranges they have on those mirrorless, because I'm not used to that.
Yeah, it's essentially a two-time crop. So so the 12 to 50 is basically the same as the 24 to 105 on the full frame. So, but I've got to do a little bit of research to figure out which one of those to get. I'll probably get one used, but I think there's two versions. There's one that is like a 3.5 to 5.6, and then there's one that's a 2.8 constant. You know, that one's going to be a lot more expensive, so I've got to decide if I want to. Maybe I get a used one of the 3.5 to 3.5 to 5.6, and then save up, and then get the 2.8 used, and then just sell.
What's the price difference?
I think. Let me see here. I think the 3.5 to 5.6 is.
Oh, there you are. I'm finally seeing you. I don't know what happened.
Okay. they have it's a 3.5 to 6.3. The 12 to 50, 3.5 to 6.3 is $499 brand new. But I think they have a 2.8 Pro lens. Or where is it? Maybe not. Oh, it's a 12 to. I think it's a 12 to 35 or something. It's a constant 2.8, and that's like $1,000. Yeah, that's $1,000. I think it's right around $1,000.
So that's a pretty significant difference there.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah. You usually got to double it to get that 2.8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to get that constant aperture. So I'll probably end up getting the the 3.5 to 6.3 because it's going to be a walk around, mainly landscape type lens outside, decent light. It's going to be on a tripod, so that's not going to be too big a deal. And if I want shallow depth of field, I'll use the 17. 17, which gives me a 35 at f1.8.
Actually, when you think about it, that's kind of high for even that lens, isn't it? That's about $100 high, isn't it? At 400 and some.
Yeah, new.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Does that sound?
Let's see. Yeah, Olympus. It's a 12 to 50 for basically $500. Now I could get a Panasonic 12 to 32 for. And it's a 3.5 to 5.6, and it's about $300.
Yeah, that sounds more like it right there.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know what the quality is versus the other one.
Yeah, and that's I know what the lenses are. I haven't done enough research to know if there's that big a difference in quality.
I'm sorry.
To justify one or the other.
Yeah, HD. Yeah, please.
So, but that's probably going to be
Have I tried all of them?
My next lens.
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of them. I've had several. I don't want to say how much. Yeah, just know that. Yeah, I've had enough. The others. Their beers are very good.
Okay.
We have a lot now. What are you doing? Are you doing business?
I am actually. Yeah, this is photography. Say hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Wait, two guys?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, Google Plus. Yeah.
Yep, Google Plus.
It's so clear. Isn't it freeze up or anything?
No.
Yeah. Little kicks in and
Yeah. Yeah.
The miracle of the interwebs. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
So let me show you this.
So that
This
was
is the
mine.
lens, which I think is probably the one I end up getting. The 12 to 50. So.
Oh,
Yeah. So.
would be.
Yeah. Which is equivalent to a 24 to 105.
Yeah.
The only thing is not a constant aperture. 24 to 105 is an f4, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a huge difference in the aperture.
Oh yeah. Yep. I want to say they have a 12 to 60 that they don't make anymore. That is much more expensive. Which I think it was a constant. I think it was a constant aperture. Probably.
You know what?
Four. Yeah. $800. There you go. 12 to 60, f2.8 to f4. $800 on B&H.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a lot better price right there.
Yeah, and it's weather resistant. So it's kind of in that same range as. So yeah, that might be. This would be kind of the stretch lens. I could get the other one used. Use it for a while, save up, get, or just wait an extra month and just get this one.
Yeah, just find this one used.
Yeah.
Yeah, find that one used. Yeah, you might knock $200
I could
off.
probably get it used for $500, something like that, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which wouldn't be a bad price. I mean, I paid for my my 15 to 85 used the EFS one I got for the. I paid $500 for that. It was an $800 lens, new. I paid $500 for it and sold it for $400. So it wasn't a bad deal.
Yep.
For 3 years of use, it cost me $100.
Yeah, rent it for 3 years for $100. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that all day.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is probably the lens here, I think.
That's not too bad. Well, you know, if you're going to be using it outdoors, that's not such a big deal. You know what I'm saying? You know, what was that? 6.5 or something you said was.
Well, the base one, the 12 to 50, is 3.5 to 6.3.
6.3, okay.
Yeah, and this one, the 12 to 60, is 2.8 to 4. So it's a lot faster lens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're using it outdoors, yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Heck, you're probably going to want to be at 6.3 anyway.
Yeah.
Right? If you just kept it at 6.3 all the time anyway, I mean.
Yeah, I mean for the mirrorless, you know, because of the smaller sensor, you know, you start running into diffraction when you start stopping it down way down. So on the mirrorless, it's really like you really don't want to be above about 8 anyway. It just ends up you start getting some softening and that type of stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
But for outdoor stuff, it's probably a perfect lens. You know, $350 used, whatever. And would probably cover everything. So.
Well, that's a whole different game. Yeah, I haven't. I have no experience with mirrorless at all. So I don't.
Yeah, I'm still learning about it, but I mean, you know, I've had no complaints with the images from the camera. So, but it is a little different. Things are just a little different because the sensor size is different. I mean, that's the big thing. So, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Good cameras. Definitely are very happy with the quality of the camera and the lenses that I have so far. So, no complaints.
You should start. Now, are you copywriting your stuff? Are you submitting it to? Oh, damn it! I forgot the.
Like 500.
No.
Oh, yes, the submitting it to the registration office or whatever.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I did. Last year I did all the images in the previous year. I need to do the ones for last year. I'm kind of behind a little bit. But you know, I don't have to do every image, just the ones that are worthwhile. You know, so. And it's was it like $50 for unlimited?
Yeah, it's super cheap, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, for what you get out of it, it's well worth it. Yeah, and it's an online submission process. It's pretty straightforward. So.
You should try submitting some of your stuff, man. It's a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? Once that first time you get published, and then after you get published a few more times, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, I think I'm at that point. If I can just get out more and actually do the kind of photography I want to do, which is kind of like big landscapes and more nature type stuff. I've got some good car images, but I just haven't had time to do much the last few months. So that's been the biggest.
I tell you, man, what was hilarious? The first time I got published, someone contacted me. And asked if they could publish one of my images, and I thought it was one of my crappiest images that I had posted online yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I still like it. I still look at it and go like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
But that's the one they wanted. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You know what I'm saying? You really don't.
Yeah.
My model photography now, I kind of have a better idea, but my landscape stuff, man, you just really don't know. Because it depends on what they use it for.
Exactly. Yeah. That's yeah, there's image that you don't think is very good could be exactly what they're looking for.
Right. Right. Yeah, because you really don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My like I say, my model stuff I shoot specifically for what they're wanting. You know what I'm saying? But so that's a different ballgame. I pretty much know. Okay, I'm going to shoot this, and it's going to go to this magazine. But I don't know with the landscape stuff. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just kind of wonder. Because you know, some of the stuff I see you shoot, you know, it could be submitted. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. I mean, it could be published. You know.
Yeah, I've just never gotten around to doing anything with it. I guess I should. You never know. Let's see.
Hey, did Pat post anything, or I didn't see? I didn't have a chance to look through.
He didn't this week. No multi-million-dollar car images.
Jeez, man.
He's probably really busy.
Yeah.
For real, he and that's no joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy is. His work is sick, man.
Yeah.
Sick. That guy's.
He's doing it the right way. That is for sure.
Yeah, for real.
So. All right. Well, I think I gotta go. I got some brats to cook up on the egg. So, doing beer brats. Did you order dinner, Joe? You getting wings?
I actually had. They have this new. Well, let's see. Can you see the menu there? They have this new pretzel and cheese thing happening. So I had that. I had a good workout this morning, so I went ahead and had that. I've had a few of these beers since I've been sitting here too. So
cool.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, Joe. Have a good week. And hey, this is totally non-photography related, but this coming week is National Craft Beer Week. Did you know that?
Is it really the whole week?
Cheers.
I think so. Yes, it is. It is National Craft Beer Week through Sunday through Friday or Saturday. Yeah, I think it starts today and goes through Saturday. So.
Wow.
So there you go.
I didn't have any idea.
No, I just heard about it. I heard it on the radio yesterday. I'm like, oh, National Craft Beer Week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Hey, what happened with that? I heard there was a plane that landed on the freeway. And
killed. What
happened with that?
Yeah, it was a small plane that slammed into the median on 285, right at the intersection, right where we come out. I mean, we drive by it all the time.
Really?
Like at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. It took off from the airport. It must have had engine trouble or something, and the guy just slammed right into the median. Big fireball. Everybody on the plane killed. But miraculously, no cars got hit. I mean, it was right after rush hour, so it was kind of at the low point of the day as far as traffic goes. And it just, fortunately, just didn't hit any other cars.
Wow.
Because, yeah.
I've been on that 285. I mean, it's been years, but it's been mainly, I mean, still, there's enough traffic on that thing, even when it's light, where...
Yep, that's what they were saying. It was just it was a miracle that no vehicles, that there wasn't a vehicle on that edge near the median when that plane hit, because if it was there, it would have burned up too. I mean, the plane just exploded into a fireball, and fortunately nothing else got hit.
So that was right by your commute, huh?
Yeah. I was already at work, and one of the coworkers goes, man, you better leave now, because you're not going to get home, because this plane just crashed. But they reopened it. It happened about 10, and by 2:30 they reopened the road. They got what was left of the plane carted off, and there wasn't much left to investigate. I mean, the plane slammed in. There was some pieces, and they put the fire out, and that was it. So.
Just a big grease spot after that, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, and the median is still, still burned. We drove by it yesterday, and it was like, hey, look at that. That's where the fire was. It's all charred still.
Wow.
They haven't cleaned off the cement, the cement median. So.
Wow.
Kind of crazy, yeah. Just literally fell out of the sky.
I always forget. And where's Wes? Where you at, Wes?
I'm in northern Florida.
Northern Florida. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. And anything happening new this past week with your real estate stuff? Or?
No, we're just looking for something else to rent right now. We don't quite have enough money right now to buy. Is what it looks like.
So do you have a lease? Is your lease coming up on your current place like June 1st, June 30th?
Yeah, the end of July.
Okay.
They want to sell it, and so I guess we have to find somewhere else to live.
Why don't you buy it? Buy the house.
Because they want too much for it.
Yeah. That's a good reason not to buy it. Yeah.
That
I haven't
sucks,
had it
though.
appraised, but yeah, I think their price is way too high.
Yeah. I guess it's not too high if somebody pays it, but probably it's probably is a little bit too high. So, well, at least you have a couple months. I mean, that's you don't have to make a snap decision, but you probably want to get something lined up in the next 30 days or so, I would imagine.
Yeah, we just went and drove around and looked at some stuff today, a couple of houses and a couple of townhouses.
Okay, cool. Well, you're gonna have a little bit of moving, getting all those records.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got about half of them packed up already. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the ones that you don't listen to as much. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the ones I've bought in the past 5 years that I haven't even gotten to listen to yet.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I go to like a flea market or something and buy a bunch for $1 or 50 cents a piece, I'll just stash them away for later.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and get to them when you have time.
How many albums do you have back there, man? I mean, how many are we talking about? That's a huge.
That's like in the picture there. That's about 1,200 there. So I got about 3,000 total.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And they aren't light.
Yeah. No, they are heavy. You get. I've got about 50 at this point, and that's heavy. I mean, it adds up.
Yep.
It adds up. Yeah.
That's hilarious, man. You've been spinning some pretty good stuff lately, man.
Yeah, I try to find. I'm only trying to buy stuff that I want or I haven't had before, and for the most part, that's what I've been doing. Stuff that I never got on CD or stuff that I had as a kid and got rid of. So it's fun. I've got a couple more Steely Dan albums. I've got those on CD, but they're such good music that it's great on vinyl. So it's fun. All right, guys, gotta go.
All right, man.
See you guys. Have a good night. Thanks for joining in, Wes. Thanks,
Good night.
Joe. Say hi to the Hooters girls for us, Joe.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
See ya. Bye.